My name is Daniel Hayes. I am a simple man with a quiet life. I was born in a small town near the river. My father was a factory worker. My mother stayed home and prayed often. We did not have much, but we stayed together. I grew up learning patience. Noise never felt safe to me. Silence felt like home. I left school early to work. Life taught me more than books. I learned how to listen and wait. When I met Anna, I was 30. She had calm eyes and soft hands. She spoke slowly, like she meant each word. She came from a broken family. Her parents divorced when she was young. She learned to be strong alone. We met at a local library. She was reading by the window. I asked her the time, even though I knew it. She smiled gently and answered. That smile stayed with me. It felt warm and safe. We talked for many weeks, not about big dreams, mostly about small daily things. We married after 2 years, a simple wedding with close people, no music, just smiles and quiet joy. Our house was small, white walls and wooden floors. It felt peaceful to me. Anna liked mornings. She woke early and made tea. I liked watching her move slowly. I worked as a repairman, fixing doors, lights, broken things. I liked fixing things. Evenings were calm. We ate dinner at the same time. Sometimes we talked, sometimes we did not. Silence was not heavy then. It felt shared. It felt kind. We did not rush life. No children yet. We said time would come. Anna wrote in a notebook every night. I never asked what she wrote. I respected her space. She smiled at me often. She touched my shoulder when passing. I believed we were strong. Years passed softly. Nothing loud happened. That felt good to me. Then small changes began. They were easy to miss, like dust settling slowly. Anna stopped writing at night. The notebook stayed closed. Her hands felt restless. She began leaving the house more, long walks alone. She said fresh air helped her think. I nodded and trusted her. Trust was easy for me. I never doubted her heart. Her smiles became short. Her laughter became rare. Her eyes carried weight. At night she faced the wall. Her breathing felt tight. I held her, but she stayed far. I wanted to ask questions, but fear stopped my words. Fear of breaking the calm. Silence grew longer. It sat between us at dinner. It no longer felt friendly. One evening she came home late. Her coat smelled like rain. Her hands were shaking. She said she was tired. She said work was heavy. I said nothing. That night I did not sleep. I listened to her breathing. It sounded broken. Days passed like this, slow and uncomfortable. Something felt wrong. One morning I woke early. The house was very quiet. Anna was already gone. I went to the kitchen. A letter lay on the table. My name was written on it. I stared at it for a long time. My chest felt tight. Fear filled the room. I made coffee but forgot to drink. My hands were cold. Time stopped moving. I opened the letter slowly. The paper felt thin. The words felt heavy. She wrote about doctors, about tests and hospitals, about bad news. She wrote she was sick, very sick. She did not know how long she had. She wrote she wanted to protect me. She wrote she was afraid. She wrote she loved me. My legs gave way. I sat on the floor. The world felt silent and loud together. I read the letter again, then again. Each time hurt more. She had known for a year, a whole year. She carried it alone. I felt anger rise, then sadness, then guilt. Why did I not ask more? Why did I hide in silence? Why did I choose comfort over truth? When she came home, I did not move. She saw the letter in my hand. Her face went pale. She stood in the doorway. We looked at each other. No words came. Finally she spoke. Her voice was calm but tired. I didn't want to scare you. I wanted to shout. I wanted to cry. I did neither. We sat together. The clock ticked loudly. Each second felt sharp. She told me everything. The diagnosis, the fear, the nights alone, the pain she hid. She said she felt weak. She said she felt ashamed. She said silence felt safer. I listened carefully. I held her hands. They were cold. I told her the truth. That silence hurt me too. That love needed sharing. She cried softly. Not loud or wild. Just quiet tears. That night we did not sleep. We talked until morning. About fear, death, and hope. Life changed after that. Hospitals became normal. Waiting rooms became familiar. I learned how to help. I learned how to stay strong. I learned how to speak. Some days were good. Some days were dark. We took them slowly. She lost her hair. She lost her energy. She did not lose her spirit. I washed her clothes. I cooked simple meals. I stayed close. Silence returned sometimes, but now it was chosen. Now it felt honest. There were moments of fear, moments of anger, moments of deep love. I understood her secret. I understood her choice. I still wished she trusted me sooner. Responsibility became clear. Love is not just comfort. Love is standing in pain. Months passed. Her health improved slowly. Hope returned carefully. One evening she smiled fully again. Her eyes shone. That moment stayed with me. We walked by the river. The water moved quietly. Life felt fragile and strong. I think often about silence, how it can protect, how it can destroy. I learned a deep lesson. Love needs courage. Love needs words. Now, when fear comes, I speak instead of hiding. That is my promise. Life is still quiet, but now it is honest. And that is enough.